Hello everybody. This next section, I went and took both of Joey's stream appearances where we debuted virtual cards for the continuation of the Panini Dragon Ball Z game that Joey heads up. So I went and I took both of those segments and I edited them together. Joey is a super cool dude. I've known Joey for a long time now. Met him as a player, and then he remained friends with him through my time in Score, and then we became really good friends after Score through the retro stuff. He was one of the first people to really come and get behind what we were doing with retro, and now I'm there to return the favor and really get behind what he is doing with FanZ. I will post a link to the Dead Zone website below, which is where all the FanZ information lives. It's also the second half of this, we talk a little bit about Joey's kind of back history and history with card games. He's one of the best card game players I've ever met in my entire life, and it's just real interesting and fun to talk to him. So if everybody will do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps spread awareness for what we're doing here. So everybody, hope you enjoy.
A very good friend of, I think, of all the retro guys and people that I traveled with over the years from gaming, who unfortunately lost his battle with depression, suicide, and all that. So it's titled that. The way you sign up is just by donating any amount of money to the charity that everyone's running here in Heinrich to HBO. You can go to the links on the Dead Zone website for FanZ, or you can go to the links that Garrett and Josh have provided in Retro. You'll be able to do the donations there. There's a shirt involved too. If you want to buy the shirt as a form of donation, that'll work as well. There's a link to that on the FanZ Dead Zone site as well. At the end of all of tonight's streams, Aaron and Garrett and Josh are going to relay to me a list of people that donated and participated in the fundraiser. We're going to go ahead, and that list is going to be pre-registered for the event. There's just going to be a check-in for the event tomorrow. Whenever you turn your list tonight or whatever, they'll validate that you, A1, donated, and B2, wish to play in the event. At that point, you're fine for the event. The event's going to run tomorrow. I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern time without pulling it up on Facebook right now. But there is a Facebook event that you can find on Retro. Yeah, it'll run from there until however long it has to go. Mike from Awesome Sauce and Jeff Sosa from the unofficial OP team, they're all going to be involved in it, and they're going to run it for me since I don't have work, unfortunately. But I'll be back on throughout the day of Sunday to check in on the event and probably do a update post at the end of it. So the winner of that event will qualify for our, Worlds for FanZ, which is the Tournament of Power. Obviously, we don't have a date or anything like that yet because the season's been sort of derailed, but we will plan on picking it up. So the events that have already happened in the past that will go towards the season, their power level's valid and good. The events that are going to happen now, like tomorrow or further in the future, will all tie into that same OP season. And then we'll look at filling that OP season out like we normally would in-person tournaments, supplemented with online community events that'll tie into power levels. So to see who qualifies for the end of the year event. Yeah, sure. So FanZ is an unofficial continuation of the Panini Dragon Ball Z card game. We're lucky enough that multiple of the designers and developers from Panini Z are involved in FanZ, be it me, my brother, Nick, and Joel Glasser are all involved in it. Everyone else involved in it as far as design testing, things like that goes. For the most part, I think outside of one instance, they've either worked with me personally on another card game that's seen mass release, or they've worked on a card game, particularly, I think with Score Panini and release in the past. So everyone involved in it, I think it brings a little sort of notoriety to it. I think part of the success for FanZ is the fact that people are still playing this after the game's cancellation, however many years ago it was. Is that a lot of the similar design elements come towards it, obviously without any sort of restrictions. We've been able to embellish on it a little, adding a trait system or something I thought that was lacking from the game, that Reezy had. The characters had saying the mech gainer, playing things like that, and you can tie design and different design paths and trees from that. And actually, the guy that did the images for the traits on the cards, Brian, is another victim of suicide and depression. But Brian Casadori, Fame Beast, did posters and play mats and the trait images and things like that for us in the past. So yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, you have to hold with us for a second here, Joey. Everybody can hear you perfectly fine, so what you're saying...
I can't hear you, Garrett. I think you're muted.
Yeah, so I'm muted.
Yeah, so like that, like for some reason, they're picking up that mic.
Okay.
So like when he talks, I just gotta mute it.
Okay, so...
actually, I know what to do. I know what to do.
Well, give us a second here, Joey.
We are professionals.
Yeah, we've had a plethora of bad audio issues here all of a sudden.
No problem.
Yeah, I just also want to point out for everyone that we have like no AC in here, so if me and Garrett just start glowing.
Yeah, we are in a historical house.
I still can't hear you.
Okay. Well,
We're not talking to you, we're talking to chat.
That's my phone. So like he'll hear you now, but you're gonna get echo now.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
But oh wait, Joey has the echo.
Shit. You want me to get a headset for my phone or something? Will that fix it?
It says that the chat can hear us just fine. Oh, they're saying the headset would help.
Okay, let me go find a headset. You're ready.
Alright.
Alright, keep talking and let me know how that sounds real quick. Like go ahead and go from the other room and just talk.
Alright, it's the Josh Show. Awesome. Alright, chat, how are you doing? Do we have any questions so far for the stream? I apologize that like something's happened. I swear to God, I swear that we tested this all out. We did like a few practice streams yesterday and we're like, oh, this is great. We're masters. This is like easy as anything. And of course today it's like freaking whatever. So
yeah, that's when Joey talks, it comes out of here.
no questions.
Yeah, it's picking it up. But it wasn't doing that earlier, which is the strange thing.
How annoying is it to moderate the retro Facebook group? Oh boy.
Alright. Can y'all hear me better now, or there's no feedback?
Just keep talking and Garrett's checking it out.
Yeah, I could hear you. Garrett's checking it out. So yeah, moderating the Facebook group. So if you do absolutely nothing, then people complain. If you touch someone, you're suddenly like, oh my God, you edited us, you censored us. It's very hard to find a middle road for it. I try to keep it a real safe space for all of us. That's why when someone posts like, I'm buying, I'm selling, as soon as someone sees a post like that, you get like 5, 6, 7 more of those posts, and no one wants to go through all of the buying, selling posts to get to actual content. So people who do that out automatically. Other than that, just be nice, be kind to everyone. We're a Dragon Ball Z website. We want everyone to have fun and play with it. So, as long as you're cool with everyone, then we have.
The mic when he talks. I'll fix it.
Are we?
Yeah, y'all can hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Be nice, everyone. That's all I'm saying. Be nice.
Okay, Joey, let's go ahead and look at the first of the preview cards, because he has some preview cards for us. Give us a second to pull those up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's add a fourth screen. What could go wrong?
That'd be fine. So that's actually gonna be, yeah, they see that right now.
Yeah, so Joey, you have Malefic Energy Shield up on the screen. If you want to let everybody know what is going on with Malefic Energy Shield.
Sure, so Malefic Energy Shield is one of the 2 ultra rares from the set. We stuck with rarities, even though obviously it's a virtual card game. Plays into it. People seem to really like the rarity system, and we sort of try to still base type of card with power structure to its rarity. So Malefic Energy Shield is one of those. It is a energy block with 2 endurance. However, the immediate effect on it allows you to banish a card from your hand. So this is just a profile for a styled block card, or a styled card that can stop an attack. specifically an energy attack, and place it in your hand. It also, much like Villainous Energy Sphere, will mill them a card, and it is banished after use. You'll notice that it is villains only. Hint, hint, the other alter is probably heroes only. And yeah, it'll tie into any villain characters, and then obviously Android 16 for the 1 to 2, 3 people that trumpet his flag. They're gonna have the ability to run this as well.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other one real quick. And these are going to be available on the Dead Zone website, I'm assuming?
Correct. Yeah, we'll do a post in the following days displaying all the cards that are previewed here. These are early previews, so they're not necessarily finalized. However, the previews have been tested and worked on, so there is an element of that already there. So if they end up similar or the same, you're going to see, whenever Movie Collection 3, which is the set, will be released. We don't have an official release date yet, but we definitely want to get something out there for people to see and to help and donate towards, obviously, a good cause with the...
So we have a chat comment here about the previous card, and it seems like this card will make the game a breeze without challenge.
So that's a meme from... Yeah, that was a meme, just trolling someone. But the... Okay, so obviously on the other end of it, you have the Heroic Resistance. This is the flip of the villain card, obviously directly tied to the Malefic Energy Shield. So just like Heroic Energy Sphere and Villainous Energy Sphere, they're two sides of the same coin, except this one is obviously heroes only, with a physical block that can, by banishing a card in your hand, you can tutor for another style block in your hand, and it nets you a Rejuvenate 1, which gives it added value in decks like Namekian, or once again, for the small group of people that love Android 16, gives Android 16 another very, very good block to go into his suite. So obviously with FanZ, much like y'all did with Retro, we sort of beat down a lot more than the other ones, even though Anger is still extremely viable. And Dragon Ball has gotten love outside of things like Dende, dedicated sort of in-combat resources versus how Score was mostly non-combat, skip combat oriented to get out the Dragon Balls. So beatdown decks are extremely prevalent, and cards like Heroic Resistance and Malefic Energy Shield give you the ability to cycle through your hand, reuse powerful blocks, and make it a little less tempting for your opponent to go face.
Awesome. Cool. So we're going to go back, I guess, to us on here, and we're just going to chit-chat a little bit. So I'm assuming these cards are not legal for the tournament tomorrow, right?
These are not legal for the tournament tomorrow. No, these are early previews for the Movie Collection 3. We're not going to pull a Force of Will like what they did to you with the day before buyout or day of buyout.
Yeah, they're not going to release broken free cards the day before a tournament.
Nothing says good design like releasing untargetable cards the day of an event.
Yes.
Day one legality, of course.
Yeah. So, and there were some people in the chat commenting about whether or not these cards will get animated. Those two cards that were previewed, there is actually an animated version of them. We just didn't show them in the preview.
Yeah, so the animated versions didn't work for the stream. Don't worry though. When we do the preview on the website for FanZ Dead Zone after this, be it tonight or tomorrow, depending on how much I drink, we're going to upload the animated images. They look absolutely fantastic as far as reveals look. Big shout out to the man known on the boards as Biggie Smalls for contributing and animating the cards for us. I absolutely love it as far as previews go, and it makes it a very fantastic, awesome looking reveal. So big ups to Biggie.
Awesome. We're just gonna chit chat here a little bit. You have kind of taken over the mantle of the community once there was the Retro, then transitioned into mainly Panini, and now it's a lot of FanZ stuff on there now, and you're kind of the figurehead of that, and you've kind of taken the mantle of the stuff we put in place and run with it. Like, what made you want to continue to do that and continue to produce, help produce content and keep this variation of the game alive?
Sure, yeah. So when the game was canceled and everything sort of unfolded as far as, hey, this is happening. Like, I know people thought like Set 7 was some sort of like grand scheme money plan. Garrett can attest for it. We didn't get the notification of cancellation officially until 5 minutes before that post went live. So that was more of a reaction to it. And I was like, well, we don't feel like having the game canceled again. Obviously, we've been through this ride, playing score games, playing Panini games, and it felt like enough of the design team, along with me, was willing to continue sort of putting things out there. I had no idea that in 2020 it would still be going as good or successfully as it would. So nothing but absolute thanks to Retro.